more and more workers are taking mental health days, and more employers are allowing that and acknowledging that. Joining me right now is psychologist and executive coach, Dr. Lisa Orbe-Austin. Hi, Dr. Lisa.
Hi, Natalie.
Let's go ahead and focus on some tips on how we can take care of our mental health when it comes to work. We just talked about taking mental health days. In general, taking a sick day, that's obviously nothing new, but more and more companies, they're kind of recognizing that mental health days are maybe just as important.
Yeah, and I think it's been a trend and a change that was very welcome over the last probably 10 or 15 years, that people can actually admit to and say that they're taking a mental health day. And I think that's come from, the Mental Health Parity Act in 2008 that really put mental health on parity with physical health in terms of insurance and other kind of reimbursements. And I also think, too, the pandemic has brought to light the intersection between mental health and work, which I think is really important.
So what advice would you give for people to kind of acknowledge or recognize that they do need to take one? When is it time to take a mental health day?
Yeah, I think if you're feeling reactive at work, if you're feeling tired, if you're feeling that you're not as productive or effective, if you just feel more stressed, if you feel more anxious, if you feel like you have a diagnosis and those things are coming to the surface more easily and you're not feeling as kind of grounded, then those are times when you need to take a mental health day.
And what are the benefits of taking a mental health day as opposed to just not going to work, or maybe going to work and try to push through or deal with it?
So number one, you can be more productive at work when you've taken a mental health day. I think additionally, you can feel less reactive. You can feel more sense of connection to work and to the people at work. And I think it can really help you feel a sense of better groundedness and a sense of that you're okay being there. And so I think that's really important.
And what should you be doing on that day?
Yeah, so I think instead of doing things like scrolling social and thinking that's going to do it, or binging, TV, I think it's really important to set intentions for that day and actually really structure that day and think about the fact that whatever is kind of causing it, what are some of the remedies you can put into place? So if you're feeling more tired, perhaps you need to sleep in that day, take a nap. If you're feeling more reactive, maybe it's mindfulness and doing those kinds of things. I also want to say, when we take a sick day for work, we don't necessarily just take one. We may take more than that. And so really thinking about how many days do you actually need to take care of your mental well-being may also be important. It may not be remedied in just one day.
All right. The importance of mental health at work. Thank you for your insight, Dr. Lisa. You guys follow her on Instagram at Dr. Orbe-Austin, and we'll see you here next week.